Shalom, Yasharallah, Call HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the Akim Wa'akwatiam, the sincere Akim Wa'akwatiam, the hopeful elect, the Akim that are making their bodies a living sacrifice, the sincere listeners and learners, to the speckled bird that are scattered abroad, that look like the other nations but are really Israelites. Shalom. I just want to go into a quick topic on this Hebrew gun owner thing that Sakari was pushing, and not only them but individualites and whoever else as well that are popularizing and supporting this doctrine and this idea, whatever it is, saying that we should invest in firearms and defenses and shit like that. Now you can prepare for things, but in terms of actually getting a weapon, you know what, preparing at all, really, you don't really need to. It's okay to get you a, what do they call it, a bug out bag or something like that, I guess, but you can easily lose that bag. What if you're running away into the wilderness, the bag gets caught on a tree, a branch or something, you got to leave it behind. It's going to take too long to get it off. Really, I'm just thinking of any scenario, but that goes for anything. Your gun could jam. Your sword could break, your knife could break, your pepper spray could run out or not work or whatever. Basically, I'm saying for weapons, specifically weapons, the Lord is not dealing with that, honestly, because we're not King David. We're not the Maccabees. All right. Half of us won't even die for not. We're not. We eat pork willingly. All right. The Maccabees are on another level than us. Okay. And they died just to not eat pork, to keep the laws and commandments of their power. All right. We're not on their level, and we're not on King David's level. We're living in completely different times today. All right, and the Lord did not call us to fight. Okay, He called us to teach the gospel, teach our people. They're lost right now. He called us to teach our people. That's what the prophets are out here doing. We don't have gun licenses and all this crap. The Lord's not dealing with that, because what you're doing, you're putting your trust in that weapon. Ultimately, you're putting some kind of faith in that weapon instead of putting all your faith in YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Okay? I'll start at Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Okay? So not only does this go for our brethren, but this goes for the world as well. Because the world's going to do us wrong and we're going to suffer. Our people are suffering non-stop. But the Lord said, vengeance is mine. Okay? The Lord is going to take care of all these things. Because we try to fight back, Esau's going to find a way to spin it on us. It's not going to pay off. Okay? Because that's not ordained by the Lord. What's ordained is that we teach our people and have faith for Him to deliver us out of trouble, instead of trying to rely on our own hands to deliver us from trouble and fight against evil. Alright? There's a scripture that says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places. Okay? The 2nd Chronicles chapter 20 verse 17. Ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of Yahawah with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. Now, of course, there's a specific context to this, but ultimately it applies to us today. Okay, we don't need to fight yet. Lord willing, we can be a part of that number, the 144,000, to carry out his will as hunters. But right now, until we get those new bodies and the spiritual power, or until we get that spiritual power granted to us, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, as the scriptures also say. Right now, we're supposed to just fulfill our roles as servants. Okay? Servants, prophets, we're not fighting. Okay, we're prophesying. Psalms 44, starting at 1. We have heard with our ears, O Yahawah, our fathers have told us, what work thou didst in their days. What work thou didst in their days in the times of old. How thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand, and plantedst them. How thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. For they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them, but thy right hand and thine arm, and the light of thy countenance, because thou hast a favor unto them. Thou art my king, O Yahawah. Command deliverances for Jacob. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. Okay, through him and through his name, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You need the name once again. Alright, through him we're going to overcome these enemies and these obstacles. Okay, not through our guns, our weapons, our military training. None of that matters to the Lord. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. I'm going to read that again. Salakia. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. Psalms 44 and 6. Alright, verse 7. But thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hated us. In Yahawah we boast all the day long, and praise thy name forever. Selah. Alright. Now if that wasn't convincing enough, well, you're probably already a bug out. But also, for the ones that really think that they can rely on guns and such, and they want to defend themselves and they want to go out shooting if they go out at all, and blah blah blah. Well, you're not going out in Yahawashai's name. You're going out in the name of your damn 9mm. But even when you use your guns or you fight, right? Look at what these damn demons, these demons, they got demons on them. Okay, look at this. This dude did not give a shit. Those look like pretty hard punches, bro. He's gattling his ass like a damn anime character. He's beating his freaking face in, and he's still standing up. He's not getting knocked out, no nothing. Alright, these demons are gonna be on these people heavy, especially in these last days. Alright, and they're not gonna care about what you do. They're still gonna, like the CDC thinks that a zombie apocalypse is gonna happen. Well, zombies are undead. You nothing is gonna work on them. You know? And who knows if that aim for the head shit will really work. You know, and they might be like them new zombies from that, what's it called? Army of the Dead on Netflix or some shit. They might be advanced. They might be fast. You know, because it's not going to be like how we see it in the movies. Like, these might be actual people that just something in their brains, just a switch is flipped and they become slaves, or they become medically, you know, neurologically and physically enhanced because of this damn vaccine. We don't know what Esau or what the Lord has in store for us. You know, what the Lord has made Esau conjure up, you know. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, but you know, we don't know what the Lord has planned. We don't know how bad it's going to be. It's going to be the worst time ever in history, and ever will be. So you really think that you can defend yourself? You need to have your faith put in the Lord.
Man, shoot his ass.
And Jake saying,
man, shoot his
ass. Jake should know that Esau's not going to shoot his own people.
Shoot his ass.
This shows you that he hates us.
Man, shoot his ass.
This dude can walk up to him with a damn stick and beat his ass, and he still is not shooting him. And when he does shoot him, look at him. Look at him. He looks like a damn demon.
Damn. Man, shoot his ass. Shoot his ass.
Continuously firing right there in his chest. And look at his face, man. He literally looks like he looks like a demon. He looks like a demon. He does not care. He was still coming after him, bro. Like, look at him. Your gun is not going to help you in that day, man.
Damn.
Jake can't believe what he just saw.
Shoot his ass.
They said he put 12 bullets in him before he finally stopped.
Man, shoot his ass.
12 bullets. And he still didn't go down, bro. 12 bullets finally took him down. He would have kept going, man. He was still coming after him. He could have bit him. He could have done whatever he wanted. That's insane, bro. These people got demons in them. Alright, now let me take you to a tweet. Violent home break-in caught on camera. And regardless of whatever you want to say, they want to spin whatever narrative, that is a violent home invasion. Like, he violently broke that freaking window. Like, nah, man, that wasn't elaborate. That wasn't a clever way of getting in. No, he violently broke the shit out of the window. Alright. So I said, this nigga got demons on him. Damn near naked, with no shoes or socks on, violently broke in through front door, broad daylight, didn't give no shits about the glass he was grabbing and stepping on, and he's about to do Lord knows what. Jacob's trouble is about to be crazy, man. Look at him. He did not care. He did not care, man. Lord knows what he's about to do. You don't run up on a house that violently and that determined without a mission. He didn't bring no duffel bag, no nothing. Literally nothing but his some damn shorts. Some damn short shorts. Okay, he's ready to hurt somebody, really. He went in there for a person, not for a robbery. Jake is gonna have demons on him too, man. Everyone's gonna be like, the shit's not gonna be sweet, dude. Your gun is not gonna help you, man. And this brother said, I'd have to empty the clip. This mofo straight deboed his way into the crib. I said, but that's the point, Ock. Some of these demons be having men still raging even after their whole chest littered with bullets, like the other video we just saw. We got to put all our trust in the Lord to keep and deliver us from trouble, rather than rely on a weapon to defend us. He said, didn't David have a weapon? I said, we aren't David, nor are we the Maccabees, and we're living in very different times today. All right? We got verses I'm going to get into right now. Matthew 26:51. And behold, one of them which were with YAHAWASHI stretched out his hand and drew his sword, and struck a servant of the high priest's, and smote off his ear. This is when, after Judas betrayed him, and the centurions, or these whoever was coming after, I believe they're called centurions, but whatever they're called, came after YAHAWASHI and was, arresting him and detaining him, And then one of YAHAWASHI's servants was, or YAHAWASHI's disciples drew his sword, cut off one of the men's ears. All right, so he was a very skilled swordsman. To draw his sword and just cut his ear. Very skilled swordsman. All right. But YAHAWASHI said unto him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Okay. All they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. That goes for the gun too. The modern day sword. Verse 53. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? So he's like, I can handle this myself, like in a jiffy. It's not a big deal. I can handle this easily. I could bring angels down right now. More than 12 legions of angels. All right. But how then, Salakia, but how then shall the scriptures be fulfilled, that thus it must be? All right. So the scriptures have to be fulfilled. You're not fulfilling the scriptures by using your weapon against Esau. All right. And you're just proving that you don't have faith in YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI to deliver you, because that's his purpose that he has ordained for us in these last days. Okay. Psalms 94:1. O Lord Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth. Show thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. All right. So we're asking, Lord, how long shall this endure? When are you going to save us? I'm not trying to teach us to be docile and take it sitting down and all that. But I'm saying in the times that we're in, you need to be wise. Use wisdom. It's not wise to fight and get a gun and try to fight against Esau. Esau has all the technology, all the warfare, the weapons of mass destruction to put us out like a light, because the Lord granted him that blessing. So what do we look like using Esau's blessing against him? Okay? We have a much greater, much bigger, much more powerful blessing than Esau does. We don't need to rely on the same shit that he's using. Okay? Isaiah 63:1, starting at the top. Who is this that cometh from Edom? And this is YAHAWASHI. With dyed garments from Bozrah. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. So it's like us asking Yahawashi, how come your clothes are all red? It looks like you just stomped grapes out, you know? Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel? Wherefore means why. Okay? And your garments like you just treaded in the wine fat. Okay? Like how you stomp grapes for the creation of wine, you know? And Yahawashi is saying, I have trodden the winepress alone, the metaphorical winepress. And of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, it upheld me. When Yahawashi returns, he's not going to meet us as men. He's going to be a spiritual being with great power, a great voice, and flaming indignation to get revenge on those that pierced him. Alright, like it says, they who pierced him also shall see him, which supports regeneration more, because everyone is back on the earth, and this is the last generation. Generation Z. Why do you think they named it that? What comes after Generation Z? You know? They know it's the end. Verse 6, and I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Alright, and like I said at the beginning, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? Alright, he's coming to judge you damn Edomites, you damn devils, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, woman, and child, as well as you heathens too. But he specifically named Esau because he's the chief. He's Satan's chosen people. Okay. Verse 7, I will mention the loving kindness of Yahweh and the praises of Yahweh, according to all that Yahweh hath bestowed upon us, and the great goodness toward the house of Yasharallah, which he hath bestowed on them according to his mercies, and according to the multitude of his loving kindnesses. And I'm going to end it with Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Alright. And with that, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the speckled bird. Keep the faith. Alright, keep his laws. Keep studying. Keep learning and listening sincerely. Keep praying and fasting. Abad Babal. Abad to the heathens, Gawayim, and the 2/3, and especially Esau, Edom. Alright? Kwam Yasharallah.